Hey everybody, this is PixelBeep. It's great to be here. Welcome back to the show. Another Friday, another video that we'll be playing. Of course, Warhammer 40k Deathwatch Tyranid Invasion, and we're going to be playing on veteran difficulty today. And let's see our Space Marines. What we're going to do here today was we're going to play through another level, one of my favorites, and we're also going to talk about the Blizzcon, of course, because there's been so many announcements right now, a couple minutes ago, and you know, I think it's a good thing. I'm not a big fan of World of Warcraft. I don't think it's the right game for me, but I definitely am a fan of Warcraft universe and Blizzard universe. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But first, we got a new graph gun, and I'm not really sure I want to use it, but I might think about that. Well, the damage is better, actually, or comparable to Boulder, and comparable to Smelta. So yeah, so maybe let's try and see how it works. Chance to stun 100%. That's fair. And we'll be playing with that a little bit. Of course, the last time one of our Space Marines died, I was talking too much, not paying attention to the game. That is this person, Leonard Smalyason. Some lost experience there, and that's terrible. Zelp and Calcium, no, I need to save up. Some wonderful utilities that I want to unlock. Hjalmar is drowning in experience, and unless we want to unlock Feral Agility, which is already granted through his bolter, right? And I don't know what happens if the same ability is granted twice. I don't know if it triggers or anything or not. Might check some of these stats here, but I'm not especially impressed. We could equip him with a grenade or just go for a level upgrade, which is what we're going to be doing here. 5 hit points seems wasteful to me. Spent 5 hit points here, so let's go for critical hits instead. See what that does. And couple other guys here should level them up. Let's saving. Right, looking good. Let's not spend too much time here and just let's head to. Hey, sorry, we're not looking at the right difficulty, right? Part 4, Wound, again, my favorite missions. A little grindy, but okay. And yeah, let's go with this setup. So, Blizzcon, the announcements. What did you like, guys? I really did like. Well, I didn't.
The Tech Marines inform me that the atrophying agent has taken hold. The hive ship is decaying. A Thunderhawk is en route to a breach in the vessel's outer skin. Prepare for battle. The enemy will find you before deliverance arrives.
Alright, so before I go back to the World of Warcraft movie, a couple more words on the mission ahead of us. As I mentioned, it's one of my favorite missions, obviously, because it's very easy to use this mission in particular for grinding experience and item cards. It has been a breeze on the normal difficulty, but we will see whether that is the case with veteran as well. I'll be talking a little bit here, so hopefully I'm paying attention to the game. There's more ways to play, but top right corner, long-ranged units, the Termagants are usually coming in, and so it pays to have somebody in that quadrant to be able to deal with that threat To the left side of the map, a lot of close-range guys are coming in, and of course they're coming from the pits all the time, so it really pays to think a little bit about how to split up the troops. But let me go with 2 tough guys up. I think it's not going to be as easy on the veteran difficulty, and I also feel like, or almost feel like, I would want to move everybody to the middle of the map, which I might actually do. I know there's different ways to look at it, but let's just try and make sure that everybody survives in the end. Right, so the Warcraft movie, well, this has been announced quite some time back, and obviously for anybody who has any interest in video games.
Beasts? I hunger for their death.
Sorry, Deathwatch.
The vile creatures will show themselves soon enough.
We should hunt them out, like a hound sent to sniff out a Petra squirrel.
Keep your head, brother. The Tyranids do not cower. They are like us, and know no fear. You may think we hunt them, I assure you. The hive mind is working under the assumption it is hunting us.
If we are the prey, then so be it. The Xenos will discover that some quarry bite back.
Alright, show me. You said it, now show me. Whoa. I don't even need that grav gun to stun anybody. If it kills outright. Must have been a critical, right? This is totally different result here. Whoa, pretty good. But I was talking about World of Warcraft movie. I'm gonna get there in a second. I need to deal with this guy, right? So many misses. How typical of this guy. I should have invested into accuracy over critical, and I didn't. That was a mistake. Whoa! Come on, brother. Hey. It's not looking good. I might think about that setup some more. Alright, I've dealt with the threats here. I'm gonna position Nasir between here and the other corners. I think I might even move Leandros a little bit like that and put him on Overwatch. Right, the World of Warcraft movie was announced sometime back. I'm coming back to it now. Sometime back, right? And I guess it, and I might be wrong here, I might be BSing, but maybe the first rumors could have happened around Warcraft 3, because I think we all were enamored with these cinematics and how great they were, and how, it was around the time of Lord of the Rings, I guess, and it was so much better in a way. Of course not, but also yes, than that, and so we saw the first trailer today, and I think a lot of people have kind of negative outlook on how the combination of what happened right here, right? How the combination of live action and the kind of comic style of things and colors and environments from Warcraft 3, how it does not really go together too well, which might be some truth to that. And to be completely honest, in terms of the visuals and what I saw, I expected so much more. I don't think in terms of scale, the scale was fine, but I think in terms of maybe detail, attention to detail, the visuals, it looks a lot like something straight out of Warcraft 3, which of course, may have been the intention. So, maybe I'm just BSing here. But, so I can understand why some folks feel like, this is not something that does the franchise or the universe justice. And, also there were some comments about the story elements that we saw being a little cheesy and stuff like that. But that I actually don't mind, that I actually like. Warcraft 3 has some great cinematics, but it's not Shakespeare. Let's be honest about that. It's meant to be fun, it's meant to be epic, it's meant to be great, and I feel, and I'm confident that this is what the movie is going to deliver. I'm not particularly fond of what we've seen of actors in costumes so far on the human side, because everybody seems to look like Aragorn to me, and Aragorn would really make me angry in the movie. I don't think he was a particularly good depiction, and also Viggo Mortensen, who people say so many good things about, has only one expression throughout the same movie. And Viggo Mortensen is not the actor of one expression. Nicolas Cage, that's actor of one expression. He also has only one expression, but it's good enough. It's good enough to take him through his career, right? But Viggo Mortensen is like a hurt puppy, and it just doesn't do justice to Aragorn, and that kind of hard puppy look is also what I saw some of the human actors in the World of Warcraft movie trailer. Not a biggie, but it's just like you can't mix these kind of huge warriors that we've come to know from the Warcraft universe with these very, very tiny boyish faces. It doesn't work like that, at least not in my book. So that that's my 5 cents. But what I did like quite a bit is how the orcs look, and despite you might not like how they look, if they're in the same scene with the humans and there's some contrast, maybe the CGI doesn't look that good, I don't care. I really like the way orcs looked and the way orcs felt. And the particular thing that I liked about the trailer is, once I finished the Warcraft 3 campaign, I thought this is such a great story, such a great campaign, and I would really love to see it play out. I would really love to see a battle for Azeroth where the orcs and the humans align their forces and work together, and I could see the story, and I felt it would be such a strong epic story. Believe it or not, that's actually what's happening. So of course I'm just probably being smart as here, and anybody could have seen that, and anybody probably felt that way, but that's how I felt personally, subjectively. And so, to be honest, despite some of the tidbits here and there, what I saw from the Warcraft movie is exactly what I wanted to see all those years back. And on my part, and me personally, I'm very, very excited for the movie. Maybe more so than for the new Star Wars. I just don't know. And let's not talk about the Star Wars trailer here, but there was some moments in that just didn't click with me and didn't feel right, and I kind of, my expectations are not too high, let me put it like that, which is probably a safe thing to do after episode 3. Anyway, so sorry, back to kind of fantasy here, and I feel like talking about Warcraft is relevant to Warhammer, because we all know where Warcraft came from, right? And looking at Warhammer 40k, well, there is more than a few similarities between these universes, right? Eldar, the Eldar expansion is basically coming out in StarCraft 2 right now. And we all know that not Protoss, they're Eldar basically, and and I don't think Blizzard's even trying to hide that much in StarCraft 2. So this is the reason I'm talking about Blizzcon here, because I think it's related, or I feel it's somewhat related. So sorry if I'm boring you to death. Another thing I want to talk about here, and I'm not going to talk about Hearthstone, which I think is a great and fantastic game in its own right, and Blizzard has been very, very smart about how they approached the market with the game. You know, very, very smart, and I wish them all success. But you know, the difference between this and Magic is probably I just feel it's you know, it creates a perfect idea that you can build a competitive deck, but the truth is there is no way you can do it without having the right cards, and there is no way to get the right cards, which is my biggest kind of grief with Hearthstone, because with Magic the Gathering, when I used to play it, you know, you'd either be opening decks for as long, you know, as you needed to get the card you wanted, or you traded the cards, or you just bought a specific card, you know, which I feel is not like cheating, because what it does is it promotes deck diversity, and you know, different people buy different cards and want to play different cards for different reasons, not just because of the meta game and the competition and competitiveness, but they want to play different decks because of the lore. And you know, in Magic the Gathering, I had a fun deck. It was a gnome deck. It wasn't very powerful unless you got 4 goblin scepters or goblin grenades in your hand. Sorry, goblin grenades. And if you got them, you know, you won the match. But if you didn't, you basically lost. It was a very, very kind of not very good deck, but very fun to play. Anyway, so Hearthstone I'm not going to talk much about, but what I'm going to talk about is Overwatch. I'm definitely excited for Overwatch. I don't know about you guys, but Blizzard role-playing game, first-person shooter with characters you can be seemingly change on the fly. That is very exciting. That's a new mechanic, and you know, whenever Blizzard approaches a new genre,
this sector, was it
you know,
known to you before we
curious.
were sent here? The Astolet? No, it is just another
Right,
part
so
of
back
the
to the game
galaxy
a
I
little
find
bit.
myself performing my duty in, brother. Well, the Inquisition seem to think it important. They always do.
Right, a little back to the game for a little bit here. We get quite a situation here, as you can see. It's not looking good. Seems to be some sort of 3-to-1 ratio. I have 4 more turns to go. At least one of my Space Marines is looking like they're not gonna make it to the final whistle, final bell. So let's try find a way out of that. Right, so it's -1. Probably need to kill this one as well, but let me see what I can do here. Right. That's -1. It's -2. That was a good run. The real trick is, of course, here. And I think Leandros will be going down again. Come on, this year. That was good. Look at this unlucky guy. Right. So we can heal for 20% of health. I don't know if that's any good or not, but let's go for that. And let's kind of hope here that this doesn't happen. It's happened though. It's happened twice in a row, and that's a bad thing for sure. Alright, so that was a fail. It's great to have this epic craft gun. At least we eradicated any hit points on that turn, or for this turn, for next turn. What am I gonna do with Leandros here? Nothing's gonna wait. Right, guys, fingers crossed here. I started talking too much about Warcraft and the universe. Whoa, look at this guy. What an inspiring Space Marine. And somebody to look up to other members of the team. Very difficult situation. Comes back with a one-hit kill and survives the round. Wow. Let's have some more of these one-hit kills. Things are getting pretty dense here. Bam. Really feels good to have a team made up of predominantly close range fighters. So, there was some healing, but not enough. Still may not make it through the rounds. Oh my god, what was that? That was hitting like a lady. Wow, that's real damage there, and what I would have expected from a Space Marine. You can hear from my voice that I'm a little tired today. That is true, but I wanted to do this video with you before I call it a day. So a little tired here, but definitely enjoying myself. Come on, let's rack up some kills. By the way, Warhammer Vermintide seems to be out on Steam. I spoke about it the last time. I don't know if I want to play it. Might be just too violent for me. Not to play, but you know, look at all the blood around it. Too violent to play for a game that I want to record. I don't know, call me old-fashioned or something. Here you go. And then, you know, I was definitely excited with a Blizzcon with a new Heroes of the Storm announcement. And, you know, because that's a good game, and I think Blizzard did a great thing, you know, making away with all the kind of inventory stuff and all the purchases, everything, and especially making the game short. Because my biggest gripe with League of Legends, which I've played quite a lot, and Dota 2, which I've played a little bit, and of course Dota Ban, which I've played quite a bit, is just the time it takes to play one match. And if you're matched up with bad players, you know, you're wasting your time, and you know, it's very expensive to waste your time. Heroes of the Storm, you know, is a little bit in the same boat, but the truth is, you know, you can do so much more as one player, and also the game is usually so much shorter. So that is to Blizzard's advantage. And also, if the new mod Arena is going to be around the 5 to 8 minutes kind of per match, that's the sweet spot for me, and that's gonna make me very, very happy. But talking about that again, look at the situation. I got incoming SMS from a friend. I should probably react, but sorry, later. It's just important kind of stuff, it seems, but whatever. Right, so it looks like a sea of Xenos here. I don't know how many turns to go. Can I see it here? Hey, can you show me 2 more turns? Forget it. Forget it. There's no way everybody's making it out alive, but let's do what we can do. See, that's a kill. Let's get a boost here. Let's make at least one more kill. Whoa, that's a kill. Come on, these guys, these Blood Angels. I did not use them in you know, when I was playing normal difficulty, but you know, looking at them now, these guys are the real thing. Leandros here. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's not going to go down easy. And he's going to do everything within his power to take some Xenos with him. Whoa, 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 whoa. What a showdown. Leandros wins, but the really nasty part is happening over here with me sporting a new and very useless weapon, which I'm probably going to drop off right after the mission. Whoa, 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 whoa. While it's mostly useless, sometimes it's fairly good. Right, what do I do here? It's not looking good. 1 kills, totally my favorite kills. Short, fast, brutal, efficient. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Zalpian's very, very experienced space marine. Tier 4, right? So some good old blaster fire, and right this minute I regret not having a space marine on my team. Sorry, assault marine or ultramarine that could use the ability to shoot everything within reach. That's it, guys. My points are gone, and so you have to wish me luck because it's looking dark. Alright. Seems like it's gonna be last man standing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a retribution. Okay, wow, what a turn. What a turn of events. Everybody is still standing. We have 1 turn to go. I'm not quite sure it's our turn or their turn. But as you can see, at least 2 guys are almost ready to throw out the towel. We're gonna make sure some Xenos are as well. When I need to boost the APs again. 1 point left. Here you go, die. Right. Works out. So it looks like Leandros might not. Well, that was too fast to judge. Leandros might die on that turn. At least let's heal up. Sefarim Gulas deserves to die for, you know, being total lame with that grab gun. But maybe he'll survive. Right, still 1 more AP left. Always a little tough decision to shoot, especially if you're going to miss. Right. We got a situation here, and we got a situation there. We got a situation everywhere, it seems. Let's clear it up. Whoa! Look at that Tyranid. I should go for this one actually. The other ones won't be able to reach me, just one of them. That was a mistake. Well, okay, he's a Hormagon, so it's okay. Right, final 4 hit points for me this turn. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to kill anybody. Well, I changed my mind. What? I do want to kill everybody, right? Let's go for this guy now. Zzz. Oh, look at Zelpian, almost taking down 3 Xenos this turn. And Nasir is still not finished. Right, and fingers crossed for the final turn. Whoops, whoops. Had some difficulties hitting the button. No, 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 no. Don't go down now. Darn. I want to be polite. Look at that. Like 8 turns or however long. He keeps standing. You know, he's undefeated. Seems like he's gonna make it, and then he's not gonna make it. Oh my god. Here we go. Here you go. I'm so angry. That's 2 missions. He's gonna go down. Oh my god. It's 2 missions in a row that Leandro Smalson gets us no XP. Going down. Somewhat brutal. Seems like Zelpian might be following. No. That's done. 3 out of 5. Not sure that's such a great score. And maybe I should talk less about other things in these videos and focus on the game. Because this mission has hurt. Look at that. No XP for Hilmar, no XP for Leandros. But now we're gonna get something awesome, right? 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Alright, heavy boulder. Well, nothing that great, but hey, look at that. I've received a pack of cards. And we're going to be opening that right here, right now, together. The last thing we'll do before I call it a day. But a very good day for gamers, of course. This game is still going strong, now available on the PC. Warhammer Arcane Magic has a massive update. I haven't done any videos about it yet. And then Blizzcon today announcing Warcraft movie, and we should really all have our fingers crossed for that and hope it's as popular as it can get, because that means that sometime further down the road another Warhammer movie might be possible. And you know, I really did like Warhammer 40k Ultramarines. It was a fan effort, but it was such a nice thing to do and be able to watch Devastator again. Well, I need some tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 Devastators because I have a beautiful heavy boulder called Xenoslayer. Let's look at it right now, which is fantastic. However, come on, I have no tier 4 Devastators to use it. Makes me angry, right? Cool. And that is all for today. Thank you everyone for watching PixelBeep. Thank you everyone who has subscribed so far. Thank you everyone who has commented saying that these videos I do help you to scout ahead and make sure that you don't get stuck, you don't unnecessarily die. The takeaway from today, I guess, is if you're talking too much while playing the game, you will probably unnecessarily die. But we were able to see how much tougher this mission is. On veteran, on normal, I barely had any issue to keep the map cleared out. Here the Xenos were amassing, and I can't wait for the next difficulty tier. This is one of my favorite missions, one of my favorite mobile games, Warhammer 40k Deathwatch Tyranid Invasion. Thank you for watching, and good night.